Hi, and thanks for tuning in to our live radio show. Moments of Clarity with Tiffany will begin in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Kindly take this opportunity to share this show on your platforms because change can only come when we stand together as one, especially when it comes to ending the stigma on mental health.
You are not alone, and help is out there.
Kids have mental health issues, and we also need to learn coping skills.
Let's get started and let the show begin. See you soon.
Don't put yourself down, time for a change. Believe in yourself, time to rearrange. Be your best friend, bring hope to your day. Lose your critic, get out of your way. Now it clicks, moments of clarity. Now I hear moments of clarity. Now I get it, moments of clarity. To yourself be kind, it will please your mind. Find your joy, trust in you. Put in the time, you'll see how you grow. Many kinds of love you get to define. Find self-love, your soul will align. Now it clicks, moments of clarity. Now I hear moments of clarity. Now I get it, moments of clarity.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Warner. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. And today we're going to be celebrating Pride Month as well for all of our friends in the LGBTQ plus community, as well as it's Pride Month with one of my closest friends that I've known for at least 6 years and has not only involved me as a judge in several of his contests and pageants that he does for charity, by the way, and we're going to get into that, but not only a drag queen, but a drag queen is very hard, and we'll get into that. But at the same time, I have Ed unmuted so that we can start whenever you're ready, Ed. He always cuts me off mid-sentence. But informally, Raquel Blue, aka Robert Rigsby. But it should be Robert Rigsby, aka Raquel Blue.
103 US Highway 19 next to Varsity Club. Call 727-940-7641. HICabinetry.com.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner, licensed mental health counselor in the state of Florida. Moments of Clarity's mission is to educate and end the stigma on mental health through the inspirational stories of our exceptional guests. You can join in the show by calling Tiffany toll-free at 866-826-1340 or on Facebook and Twitter at MOC with Tiffany. Now, here's Tiffany Warner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Warner. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. And today we're going to be talking about the life of a drag queen, but not only that, a Vegas showgirl, Emmy Award winning choreographer, was on Sesame Street and all other stuff, and such a talented individual. And the Before I formally introduce him, I would like to say hi to Ed behind the screen.
Hey, and a happy Thursday to everybody.
Hi, Ed. Hi,
Hey.
Ed. You remember Robert?
Yes, I do. Yes. Hello.
I forget. He's like, should I come into the studio or are we doing this virtual? He won't cuss, but
Well, doing it virtually saves on gas right now.
Yes, it does.
yeah, and
There you
especially
go.
since I live like 5 minutes away, but it's okay. It saves on lugging studio equipment around it as well.
Mhm.
But we're going to be talking about from Vegas to drag queen, and Robert's not only an Emmy Award winning choreographer. He's been on Sesame Street, Las Vegas shows, and has been an entrepreneur, opening up several of his own production companies to not only help others pursue their dreams, but to give to charity and other things. So I'm very proud to say, and we used to go out to lunch once a month before COVID, and he's the type of person where people walk in, and if you see him, like, what are they doing? And then by the end, like within 5 or 10 minutes, people are surrounded our table. I can barely eat my salad or whatever I ordered. And they're like asking him all sorts of questions because he's so animated and just the life of everything. So it's funny.
Oh, you're sweet.
It's the truth. I'm like, do I exist? All of a sudden, I become invisible. But it's okay. But anyway, Ed, feel free to chime in. You know Robert.
You got it.
I'm super happy to be back. It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you screen the calls out, okay?
Yeah.
And please call in 866-826-1340. 866-826-1340. Say hi to Ed when you do. And make sure you say something nice. It's Pride Month, but you know, Robert, not everyone's nice about that. So
yes. Well, you know, it's the times we live in. Just keep moving forward, right?
And you had asked how to respond to the chat. I have to do it on a separate device.
Okay, no worries.
But you can do it during commercial break or something like that too. So, Robert is formally a let me find my bio.
I'm just waiting for you to say it.
An award-winning choreographer, dancer, radio host, and entertainer, calling Clearwater, Florida home. And he attended University of Southern Mississippi, where he studied dance and theater, and taught and choreographed, major production.
Choreographed.
Thank you. I knew I said it wrong. Choreographed major productions, including Cabaret, A Midsummer's Night Dream, Crazy for You, and others I know. He also performed in much musicals, including Annie, The Silver Screen, Fiddler on the Roof, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. While at USM, performed Miss Tennessee Pageant, Miss Mississippi Pageant, and the Emmy Award-winning Miss Mississippi Pageant. University of Mississippi of Southern Mississippi gave him to work with Holland, American Cruise Lines, and Cruises, and Cirque du Soleil's Balagan. I gotta tell you guys, he can do some flips and all sorts of stuff and landing in a split, and we'll get into that. Robert's lived in Las Vegas for 11 years, performing in many shows, including Splash at the Riviera, Donna Arden's Jubilee, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas at Plaza Hotel, and performing for Liza Minelli, Tiffany, not me, but the singer Tiffany, and Deborah Cox and others. Robert also performed at the Princess Cruise Lines, Norwegian Cruise Lines, and Sesame Street Live, and currently a performer and choreographer for the St. Petersburg Opera, co-owner of Rocca Productions,
yes.
ROCA Productions, and Closet Ball Pageantry System. And he's grateful to share his love and dance and performance with all who meet him. And welcome formally to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany, Robert Rigsby.
Yay, it's me. Hi.
You've done more than that. That's not even in that. Like the Christmas thing at the Tropicana Field.
Oh, what is that? I did not do that
Enchantment
this
of
year.
Lights or something, wasn't it?
Enchant.
Enchantment or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah. I was
You
a
ended up
British
catching
actor.
COVID there or something, and you also were the performer at the zoo where it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So you do a
It's
lot of things, like different
yeah. Everyone
performances.
always asks me, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh God, here we go." I'm
Yeah,
like, I just like to keep it simple. I'm like, I'm a dancer and choreographer. And then people are like, "Where do you dance?" And then I'm like, "Oh Jesus, here we go. This is this is my resume. I do a lot."
yeah, that's kind of
So yeah,
my problem too sometimes.
and I'm okay with that. It keeps me busy, and
Well, you're blessed to have that, but then they hear their life of a drag queen, and a lot of people are like, "What's a drag queen?" What got you into this? So, like, let's go back a little
Mhm.
bit to where Lil Robert decided that he wanted to dance.
Okay, so are we talking about Robert as a dancer or Robert as the drag queen?
Don't they all have like bleeding
No, they're
together?
two different stories. They're two different stories. Well, I'll give you the
Okay,
commercial
I
version
will
of
give
Robert
the
as a
brief
dancer.
version of both.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the commercial version of both of them.
No, you don't.
Um, I grew up in a small neighborhood in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and I knew that moving was something I kept wanting to do. So what I used to do was I would bring the extension cord and my radio. And at the time, I was a gymnast. I started gymnastics when I was like 5 or 6, something like that. And I would just go out in the front yard and tumble and do cartwheels. And then I started dancing, and people would stop on the side of the road to watch me dance. And it's too long. Oh no. But it was something I just enjoyed. And when I was 15, I had the opportunity to be singing in the Miss Teen USA pageant. And I saw a group of dancers performing. And then I was like, that's what I want to do. And I started taking the studio is called Kelly Steps School of Dance in Biloxi. I was actually blessed to be with them. I think it was a year ago for their 40th anniversary, and they kind of surprised me and honored me for the work that I've done as a dancer. I'm 42 now, and I've been dancing for a long time, but it was really awesome. I started dancing, took tap, jazz, and ballet, and I didn't even make the dance team at the studio. And then it was just, and
What
the
were
reason
they not looking at?
the reason I say that is because it's really the irony of it is I did make we called it Kelly Showstoppers. I didn't make the Showstoppers team. But years later, when I was dancing in Jubilee, my dance teacher, Miss Kelly, the showstoppers were in Vegas for a competition, and I had just finished my show, and I get a message in the dressing room, and they're like, "There's somebody up here to see you," and it was my dance teacher. Well, I was just floored, but that's the ironic part is I could make the little dancing, but here my dance teacher is standing with me in ballets on the Jubilee stage, one of the largest showgirl stages in the world. And here's my dance teacher. It was great. It was great. Lovely. The commercial version of drag was I injured myself. I injured myself in Las Vegas while I was dancing in Jubilee, actually. And I started working with Las Vegas Pride, and they had me as a showboy. And then one of the show girls wasn't able to show up, so I became a showgirl. And for the next 6 or so years, Las Vegas Pride groomed me to become Miss Las Vegas Pride. And for about an hour I was, and then I went on tour Sesame Street Live. So that's pretty much how Raquel got started, was working with Las Vegas Pride. I did every benefit I was asked to do. I did every show that I was asked to do because that was the only way I was going to get better. And then once I knew that I had a goal, which was to be Miss Las Vegas Pride, all I was focused on was achieving that goal. And here we are.
Yeah.
In this entire room of drag everywhere. So yeah, I love it. It's great.
Except you injured yourself, but I've seen you perform, and you can like actually do a flip and go straight from a standing position into a split.
Mm-hmm.
And you were all male, by the way. Drag does not mean you changed your gender. That's the thing. You just
No.
It was a joke a few shows ago that you said you keep Home Depot in business because of the duct tape.
Right. right.
You
We
gotta
do.
tape it all up and make sure that you can people.
Yeah, we do. It's a thing, you know. I know there's a lot of misconceptions of what drag is, and you know, even since the last time we've spoken, drag has changed in so many different directions, and it's a whole other thing from what it used to be to what it is now. But the thing is if you don't keep up with the times, they're not gonna sit and wait on you. You just have to go with the flow.
It's true. You got to keep up with what people are doing.
Yeah. You know, I'll just do a little brief history on that. Yeah, back in the day when the LGBT clubs used to be underground and everything, you know, drag was performed all the time. You know, they would have raids, you know, busting in the LGBT bars and everything. Yes, it was a thing. You know, you had to have 3 articles of male clothing, whether you were a trans woman or just an entertainer. You always had to have 3 articles of male clothing on, no matter how you presented yourself. And that was, you know, so that if you did get arrested, they couldn't arrest you, you know, but they would still arrest you anyway. That's just the history of where we've gone. And now we've gone from, you know, drag being something that you would only see at drag bars to now we have RuPaul's Drag Race. It's now all over the world. It is a home conversation, not a secret anymore. It is something people talk about at dinner. Did you see RuPaul's Drag Race? Oh my God, I want to go see the girls. And now it's like Hamburger Mary's.
Yeah, Hamburger Mary's. A lot of people love going there for the.
They love going there. I call it. They just want to go to see the circus clowns.
It is not circus clown.
No, but that's kind of how we joke about it, because they're just here to see the clowns. Hi.
There's a lot of highs.
But now it's like you look at dragging. We have bearded queens. We have queens that don't wear body. They present masculinity. They're drag kings. They're male entertainers. What is that other category? I forget. There's bearded. There's just so many. There's so many.
What I find amazing is that even with COVID, and it's funny because that people wear the face shield and it actually says face shield on it, like just in case you were wondering what it was. No, but we still performed and lip synced, and people had masks on but you guys never stopped.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was really kind of funny is during COVID, everyone was really struggling to try to figure out what to do. But us queens, we were like, oh, we still got to work. We got bills. So, yeah, we did go to...
And you can't lip sync because drag queens lip sync to a song and you performed this whole thing, a show, choreographed. Now I can say it. I kept typing choreographer and then choreograph. I got mixed up. Whatever. Shut up. Anyway, so how can you lip sync with a mask on? So you found
you know, we didn't have those masks on. We had the shields, but we also had clear masks that would cover our faces.
Right.
The shields that went over your face, when we first started back, that's what we were using. But it did come to find that because this was open, you still could get the flu or COVID. And then we switched to the clear mask. And that was really hard because it covered your face and it covered your mouth. And then you start lip syncing and then it just covered everything. But, you know, the thing is like we had to do what we have to do to work, you know. And, you know, we were the ones that were providing entertainment, you know, nightly drag shows on the weekends, doing virtual drag shows. I mean, that's how I made money the entire time was, you know, we had a following and actually won an award with my friend Kurt Da Vinci. We won an award for best virtual show that last year from the Wave Awards. So that was actually really kind of cool because it was providing opportunities for people to still perform. And it was providing people with income who didn't have it. You know, so many people would be like, can I do the show? Because I'm really, really broke. And, you know, the thing was, we had thousands and thousands of viewers from all over the world. And, you know, they would tip the drag queens or tip the male entertainers. So it has a way of doing more than just a man in a dress. It's if a national disaster happens or a local disaster happens, the drag queens are the first ones to be like, let's help out, let's raise money. And it's not even, days later. It's like, hey, when we can do this? How many people are available? Let's do something now. And a lot of people don't see that, but I think they're starting to see it more. How, drag isn't just being a man in a dress or just being that gay. You have to put on a dress. No, it's literally, it's helping out, reaching the community. It's entertaining. It's fun. It's stress-free sometimes, but my seat just went down. Hi. My seat just dropped.
I always have bloopers with you. I'm going to see if I can find this blooper that we had last time on the show. It's time for our first commercial break. And maybe we can have this blooper where I think Robert and I just lost our composure. I'll put it that way. Stay tuned. We'll be back with Moments of Clarity in just a moment. Stay with us.
You're listening to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner. We welcome your input at 866-826-1340. Tiffany will be right back after this.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hello, my name is Lucy Lopes, and I'm a real estate agent that supports ending the stigma on mental health with Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. I am also passionate about helping you buy or sell your home. With times being so difficult, I'm here to help. Contact me at lucylopes.com. That's LUCYLOPES.com. Let me assist you through this pandemic and know that you are not alone.
Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. Living with a mental health disorder is not easy. If you or someone you know are struggling with this, please know it's so important to seek treatment, and I'm here to help. Please visit the website at momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com to view blog posts and resources on this site to help educate and inspire you to take action, because there's no shame in seeking help for mental health. While you're there, please take a few seconds to sign up for my email list. You'll get some extremely valuable educational and entertaining content that can be sent right to your inbox each week. Plus, you'll also get instant and free access to my guide on managing your anxiety. You can also follow me on Twitter at MOC with Tiffany and at Facebook at Tiffany Warner. And once again, the website is momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com. Thank you so much for your support and for listening to your show, because change can only come when we stand together as one.
Are you looking for a great book? If you like to root for the underdog, Joe Potosi's book is a book for you. A real American Odyssey that will grab your attention with its fast-moving narrative. You won't be able to put this masterpiece down. When the Dust Settled by Joe Potosi. Go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or Zulin Press.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
We are back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner. To join in the discussion, call 866-826-1340. Now, here's Tiffany Warner.
Hello, and welcome back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Warner. I am a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. And today I have a award-winning, 3-time Emmy Award-winning artist that has done so many things to help the community, and not only did so much from studying choreography and teaching others and taught kids and all sorts of things, to really raising money as a drag queen and winning awards, winning ribbons. You used to have ribbons hanging up behind you. What's that tiger thing that you have virtually? What is that?
Huh?
What's the tiger thing behind you?
This is one of my headpieces. It's all completely rhinestone, and I competed last weekend for Miss St. Pete Pride. I didn't win, but I did what I could.
Safety Pride?
St. Pete Pride.
What? St. Pete?
Miss St. Pete Pride, yes.
You didn't win with that tiger on your head?
No.
That's beautiful. Did you paint it yourself?
No, it's rhinestones.
Wow. For our virtual listeners,
literally rhinestones.
Wow, that's really well done.
It took 3 days.
You did it yourself?
I did. It took 3 days to do it.
You should hang that on the wall. That's artwork.
It's gorgeous. I keep staring at it. It's so sparkly and pretty.
It is very, very, very pretty. I have a blooper from last time that Robert and I were on, but I'm not sure.
Please share it. Please share it.
If I can, I have to share our screen. And so this has gone really bad for me before, but it's pretty worth watching. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second and bear with me. Hold on.
So much is happening.
I know. Give me
fine.
one
It's fine.
second. Let's see if you can see this. Can you guys see this?
Tuesday, and
Can you
so
see
we
this,
raised
Nate?
money this past that Tuesday for Project No Label, and it was a fabulous time. I did a little number and was still in my Adele fantasy that week, so I just gave the children.
What song did you
Adele.
choose? Which song? What Adele song?
Girl, I don't even remember. All I remember was I was still in my Adele fantasy. I think it was Rolling in the Deep.
I was about to say that's what it was. Yeah.
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 So wow, what is your stage name? Shit.
Alexis DeHaven.
Okay, so here we go, Robert. And how did you choose that? Because I know like everyone has to come up with like a Raquel. Robert goes by Raquel Blue, and everyone has. You explain. I know that it means something. The name just doesn't come like.
Yeah, my first name is really it's kind of crazy because I was talking to this guy. We weren't really dating or anything, but we were just talking and hanging out and hooking up and all that.
Now look at Robert's face.
And so I had started doing drag, and he said, well, you gotta have a name. And I'm like, well, duh. And so he said, well, how about Alexis? And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so anyway, he kind of gave me my first name, but then I took his last name because he dabbled in drag too, and so that was his last name at that time was Cox. So I was like, okay, so my name is Alexis Cox, and so I stopped doing drag. This was in 2012. I stopped doing drag for a while. It's COX. COX.
Cox Cable.
Yeah.
You're killing us out here. It just keep it clean.
Yes, I am well aware of that. Yes.
Definitely sparked up our Robert's face.
Girl, that was so funny. Good times.
I hope you guys could hear the volume too, but I had to pause right at Robert's face.
Oh my God, I love Alexis. Right now,
Caller just called in to talk about her performance. Didn't see any of that coming.
Oh my God, I was not ready. Nobody was. It's really funny because that was when Alexis was my reigning Closet Ball winner, and now we've had Adam, and right now I have Blue Dreams who's reigning. So we're going on 7 years with this pageantry system, and it's really exciting for me, for Closet Ball, and the thousands of dollars that we've raised. This year we're for your audience member who have no idea what Closet Ball is.
Yeah, so I was a judge for that.
Yes, you were.
But go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, Closet Ball is a pageantry system, not really pageants, but it's an opportunity I provide every year in October. Contestants are new to the world of drag and are interested in, pursuing it more and learning more about it. And it's a fundraiser. Every year we have a different charity that we raise money for. This year we're working with the Kind Mouse in St. Petersburg. And the Kind Mouse provides food and things for kids in the after hours. So after they go home or, on the way to school between snacks and stuff like that. And on the weekends, they provide food for our St. Pete youth. But our winner this year is Blue Dreams. She's an amazing entertainer, and she has just recently been crowned Royal Pride of Nations, Miss West Coast Royal Pride of Nations. So I'm really proud of her. So not only did my title help her get a second title, but, last year's winner, Adam Cole, next week, I'm actually going to Kentucky with him as he competes for All-American Gent. So I'm really excited with what, Closet Ball has been able to do, the money that we are raising for the community, the family that we've created. It's been really kind of awesome. So, yeah.
Looking at the chat. All right.
I'm just I can't. Okay, we gotta focus.
For those of us, for those of the listeners that are in your car or didn't see this virtually, I highly recommend you going to YouTube, go to
just
Moments of
watch
Clarity
it.
with Tiffany, and just watch this virtually because
it's just funny. It's just funny. You can't make things up. That's one of the things I love about doing this, because I've been doing a lot of talk shows and podcasts like recently, and that's what I love about it, is because sometimes you just need a good laugh, and that was definitely one of them.
I have that on cue. So if I'm having a bad day and I need a good laugh, I just play that because it never gets it. I'm trying so hard to get composure and not laugh at the caller and everything, and then.
Well, hello,
that's why I knew
out there.
exactly the pause. I'm like, look at Robert's face, and you're like, and then we finally pull ourselves together, and she says the last name, and we're like,
what?
I think I almost peed my pants that day. Join the live discussion. Anyone want to call in, get some contribution, feedback, ask some questions, tell a story, anything. 866-826-1340. We're on live until 1 p.m. 866-826-1340. 866-826-1340. Gotta get catchy. 866-826-1340. I'm trying to have people like rap or sing it for me, because
I don't rap. I mean, I do sing. What was it, 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, I did a show with St. Pete Opera called Bella Voce, and that was my very first time singing on stage as Raquel, so that was really kind of fun.
Can you sing the phone number for us?
No, that's not in my budget.
Your budget?
No, yeah, I don't sing unless I get paid. It's a true story. I'm horrible. But I host karaoke, so if anybody wants to hear me sing the number, I host karaoke at Quench Lounge on Wednesdays.
My friendship is priceless.
It does have a value, girl. It does have a value.
You're getting paid.
No, I'm just kidding. My little girl's screaming.
1840. Lip syncing is not going to read the phone number to anyone else.
I'm going to say 866-826-1340. And the crowd goes wild.
You did even a little shimmy.
I did. I gave you a little bit more because our friendship costs so much money.
It's priceless. There's no price. I'm like, Robert, I am not paying you to sing this. However, I always say the Joker, the best villain, says, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Exactly.
But then you do all these charities and everything. So
but it's not, I do a lot of charities, but it's not that I'm working for free. It's actually I'm trying to inspire more to do more. If I work really hard, and I work literally. This weekend I'm at the Vinoy for the Pride Run, so I'll be there at 9:45 and 11:45, and on Saturday I'm also going to be at in Gulfport for Gulfport Pride at Neptune's. So the show time is at 6:00, so I'm really excited.
That used to be where garage bands used to play too. Tarpon.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's called Drag by the Bay. So it's going to be really exciting. The host, Brianna Summer, she's really amazing. I'm super excited to be there. But, like I do get paid. I do work very much, but I do believe that my whole purpose is just to show people that it is okay to give back. So many people need so many things at all times. I lost my dad in October, and that was one of the times that I felt the most alone. And then, just lost a friend the other day, Star Munchies. Love her to death. Literally, like, I'm sitting right next to a costume that she made for me. And, this is part of it. It's just part of it. But it's a costume that she made for me. And, she was a very big pillar in our community. She's a former Miss St. Pete Pride. And she gave back as much as she could. And this has just always been how I am.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, she passed away. Like, she fought a good fight. And, when we lose someone that's that big in our community, it hits a lot of us. And I mean, we're all grieving in our own kind of way. It's very weird, because I can hear her voice all the time. But, that's how people in drag, she was a trans woman, but that's how we are able to impact other people. It's not just seeing us on the stage and lip syncing, it's being that little bit of extra. And that's why I do like to do as many charity as I can. I can't do it all the time, but when I can, I do like to do that.
I'd like to maybe, if you could help us understand the difference between gay, lesbian, female, transgender, drag, that kind of stuff, transsexual, cross-dresser, that kind of stuff.
Oh my God, we're here all day with that. Well,
let me take our second break and then put your thoughts together. But I don't think everyone, I'm pretty positive not everyone understands the difference. Like, if you dress in drag, you must be living as a woman or something. And it is complicated. I can help you explain it, but let's go into
I got this one on lockdown, girl.
Oh, all right. Let's see. We'll be back with Moments of Clarity in just a moment.
We will return to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner after these messages.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
If you are like most people, you worry with the financial challenges you face today. How do you protect your family from financial ruin? How will you reduce your liabilities and get out of debt sooner? And how can you deal effectively with the constant changes in your job, your career, and your business? Overcoming your financial challenges is like building a house. You must build from the ground up. You must learn how to make more money, save more money, grow your money, and protect your money. Forever Forward Financial specializes in teaching you these 4 basic money skills so you can achieve your dreams and end your worry. Call us today and schedule your complimentary no-obligation meeting to discuss your needs and concerns. Call Scott Bigley at 727-422-7761.
Are you having trouble staying sober after you've completed rehab and need a positive environment to help you continue sobriety? At Real Recovery Sober Living, we strive in both community and environment for men in early sobriety to help support you while in early recovery. For only $750 a month, we cover everything you need when it comes to a safe, clean, and accountable environment necessary for success in sobriety. Check out our website at realrecoveryfl.com. That's realrecoveryfl.com. We have 6 locations in Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Brandon, North Tampa, and Bradenton, because everyone deserves a quality, sober living.
Hi, this is your host, Tiffany Warner from Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. I want to thank you for all your support on ending the stigma on mental health for over the past 7 years and with over 600 episodes, as well as several award nominations and placing as a finalist in 3 categories on the People's Choice Podcast Award last year. If you're listening to this on audio, please visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Moments of Clarity with Tiffany and enjoy viewing previous shows in case you missed any live. If you're interested in advertising and would like to promote your company, it is affordable affordable and an effective way to get your company the attention it deserves. I also welcome potential guests as well, and all information can be found on my website at mocwithtiffany.com. Thank you again for your continued support, as change can only come when we stand together as one.
Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. I'd like to give a shout out to musician-songwriter Don Lawson, who wrote, produced, and performed all the vocals and instruments on my Moments of Clarity theme song. Don gained his inspiration as a mental health counselor himself. He's always looking for artists to record his songs, and you can hear more of Don's music at reverbnation.com/Don Lawson. You can also check him out on Twitter at Don Lawson Music. Thank you so much, Don, for your contribution to Moments of Clarity and ending the stigma on mental health. It's awesome.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Now back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner, licensed mental health counselor. To engage in the conversation, call 866-826-1340. Here's Tiffany.
Hello, and welcome back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Warner. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. And if you're just tuning in, we are discussing. Stop it, Robert. The difference between a drag queen with every celebrating Pride Month and made me lose my thought. But he's a 3-time Emmy Award winning for doing choreography and Vegas showgirl to all different sorts of plays that you've even probably seen him if you're local and went to Enchantment in the Tropicana Field, to the opera, the St. Pete Opera, as well as many other things. I graduate from Southern Mississippi and not only was on Sesame Street as well. He's not allowed to say who he is, who was.
I can't now. It's fine.
It's Big Bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not under contract anymore, so I can say whatever I want.
And then turned into is Robert.
Oh my God, I'm pretty.
I know.
I'm super pretty.
When he dresses in drag and I'm in the same room, like, you outdressed me. Welcome back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany.
Thank you.
Robert Rigsby, aka
Man to be a woman.
This is Roquel Blue.
Hi. It's good to be back again. Yes, so, I know a lot of times people are I will kind of try to settle this and make it very basic for everyone. Butters, stop it.
So, like, what makes me upset and what I want to, and so a lot of people are, with their religion, and I understand whatever, that they have their own opinion. But this is not a mental health disorder, being homosexual or anything. It's not a mental health disorder.
No.
Transgender might fall into that category of body dysmorphic or identity disorder. There's a few of them where they were born in a different gender and feel like that they were born in the wrong gender. And one thing I was going to say is that you were literally bullied one time, and one of those Uber or Lyft things that you came in not even all in drag, and the guy's like, I'm not transporting you, and kicked you out of the car.
Yeah.
And that's just infuriating to me, because you were just basically getting a ride home.
No.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I know, for some people it makes people uncomfortable, and I think it's not them uncomfortable with me, it's them uncomfortable with themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might have a little bit of what if I'm attracted to that.
It's the world of drag, we have so many things that we're always scared about, but we have to still be brave. We still have to, with the fact that there are shootings, with what happened with Pulse, it's always like in the back of our head is, is something going to happen here? Is someone going to get upset and go crazy and all that good stuff? But, the thing about what drag is,
let's start with the LGBTQ.
Yeah, I will get to that.
Okay.
The one thing about drag, it is just being able to entertain as something you may not be. For our transgender community, that is literally, they live as a man or a woman, whether that was what they were born.
Right.
I always explain
They
transgender people.
designated born male, but now female.
I always explain it to people. It's like when you go to the grocery store and you buy a can of peas, and when you open the can of peas up and it's carrots, that's what it's like to be transgender. It's the labeling that was wrong. It's not something they did wrong. That's not something that's a mistake. It's just the labeling was wrong, and one of my best friends, Adam Cole, I'm going with him. He's a trans man. He's the first trans man to compete for All-American Gent. And, those are precedents because we are seeing people who had to hide in shadows. The same thing with drag. We had to hide in shadows. But now we have the opportunity to be better, to be more, to be accepting. Now, I'm not saying you have to accept everything, because sometimes it's confusing for me too. Especially with, how he was saying LGBT plus, that's a lot to deal with. It just keeps growing and growing, but we are coming to a place where people have to just be accepted for who they are. What you wake up, what your gender is, it's all confusing sometimes, but we have to just be accepting. Everything about us is what makes us unique. And if you need to be defined in a box, that's what you need to do. Me, I'm not in a box. My pronouns are Cash App and Venmo. But
you forget PayPal and Zelle.
But I identify as a man who wears dresses. That's not the case for some people. There are lots of in the trans community that they identify as a female because they are a female. May not be the situation when they were born, but that's what they are now, and that's what we want to respect people for. Another thing that I do always tell people is, people aren't sure, should I address them as a man or a woman? What I present to you, that's what you dress me as. In a world where there's them and they and all that good stuff, if you see me as a woman, then that's what you address me as. If you see me as a man, address me as a man. I usually don't get upset when people say, hey girl, or something like that. I don't get upset about it, because this is just my community. This is how I am. Like, if someone's being offensive to me, then I'm going to have a problem with it. But, the LGBT plus, the reason why there's plus is because we've added more. So it's no longer lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. There is queer. There is non-binary. So there's more. That's why it's plus.
Where they don't identify as male or female. They just want to have the pronouns they, them. And I love how you say that, I try to be respectful when I know that someone's in that they want to be addressed by proper pronouns, but sometimes, like, even playing like a video game and the little avatar is dressed like a blonde little girl and I'm whooping their butt because I'm better at the game, and then I'm like, hey, she didn't, whatever.
Yes,
and
yes.
they're like, how do you know it's a she? It's a they, them, or whatever. And I'm like, I am not having this conversation while I'm whooping your butt on the game. I am sorry. She looks like a she, and this is not the place for that. She, her, whatever.
It's hard.
I am sorry.
Absolutely. It's a very hard situation because it's a very thin line. For example, I have auditions for the new restaurant that I'm working at. I'm the production manager of Zoe's in St. Petersburg.
Let's get into that because we're getting close on time. So I want to produce and promote everything you're doing, okay?
So I'm really excited about it. But we are doing a show, and we are having auditions this Sunday at the Mar in St. Pete.
Where is it?
The Mar in St. Pete. It's called the Mar St. Pete. It's a dance studio.
MAR?
Huh?
The Mar, MAR?
MAR, yes.
In St. Pete?
Yeah, that's actually where Rocket Productions, we rehearse now. So
when is the auditions?
It's Sunday at 12. But what I was getting to is the audition on the flyer. I put on there so that we're being gender positive and affirming, I put on there, for dancers, we are looking for male and female identifying dancers. Then guess what happened? I had an issue with that because for the non-binary people, they were like, well, it should be male and female presenting. Now I get that, I understand it, but this is a this is a confusing time for everybody. We're not going to wake up and just have it right. You know, for all of you out there, we're not getting it right now, but hopefully the kids that are coming up after us, they will have it together, because I feel like it's constantly evolving and changing. And I just remember growing up and it being gay and lesbian. Now it's like all over the place. So I do understand if you don't get what's going on, but the thing is ask somebody, because the worst thing that you could do is not have that conversation. It's easier to ask someone and hopefully get an answer than to just sit there and assume that you know what's going on.
You can ask their what are your pronouns, and
it's completely okay. What are your pronouns? What do you go by? And I have a lot of non-binary friends, but again, I've known them for years, but now it's going from calling them he and she, them and they, and
it's getting more. And we don't even have time because now there's new neo pronouns. It, they, bug, whatever. I don't even know.
I just sing the chorus of Hakuna Matata, because that's what it just covers. It covers everything. If it sounds like it, I got you covered. It's a mess, but it's fine.
Hakuna Matata.
I know. That's how I feel sometimes, because it's when you, especially like in this world of drag, is addressing people correctly. Especially since I host a lot of events, it's addressing people correctly because you want to be all inclusive, but sometimes it's just like, this is not in my vernacular. This is not how I think every day. So yeah, but anyway, I just want to invite you guys. We hope to open sometime in July. It is a place, Zoe's in St. Pete, is a place where we can be us. We are going to be opening a show not opening the whole show. We will be opening with parts of our show on June 26th at the Pride Street Festival in St. Petersburg. So come out and check the Zoe stage. I will be there. Yay. Our dancers will be there. It's going to be amazing. But you will get to preview the show Florida Heat. So I'm really excited. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. It's hard. I have a lot to do. There's so much to do to produce a show.
Oh, yeah,
but it's gonna be fun.
Preaching to the choir.
Well, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be one of the first shows of its kind here. We will have male and female dancers. We will have drag entertainers. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun for people. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Why doesn't anybody like me?
Anyway, we have 4 minutes. Thank you so much. Less than 4 minutes, and I need 2 to wrap up the show. But Robert, it's always so fun to have you on the show, and
yes,
we have to do lunch and like everything and catch up, and your website so that people can donate or enter your contest or any of that. I know it's Rocket Productions, but what website?
We don't have a website for Rocket Productions. But you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. That's where I send everyone. Raquel, ROCKELLBLU. Just find me on Insta.
All you have to do is really look up Robert Rigsby, RIDSBY, because that's how I found you everywhere. And everything.
Absolutely, thank you.
And that's easier to spell than everything else. So
I'm not complicated.
No, you kind of put it. So yeah, and happy Pride Month to everyone.
Happy Pride, everybody. It's gonna be a long month.
I'm not a member of it, but I'm an honorary member.
Remember? Oh, you're always. It's Pride Month. It's not just being.
Remember when I had the LGBTQ group, and you're like, I would never see a straight therapist, and I was like,
oh no, absolutely.
I'm like, Robert, these are my clients.
No, but that's what I end up doing. I've been in therapy.
And then you're like,
next
I'm
to you.
sorry.
For 2 years. I've been in therapy for 2 years now.
Yeah. Oh,
And I've gotten on a plane.
And you got on a plane. You're not throwing up anymore. You're having stage anxiety. All these things came from that too. Which probably could have gotten into that, but we were different. But yeah, there's a lot of anxiety that goes through all that. So anyway, thank you so much for your time and just for being you. And I know that you have not lived an easy life, but you make the best of it, and with always an upbeat personality and just an energy that, like I said before, I walk into the room with you, everyone's like, what are they doing here? And then all of a sudden I'm pushed aside and everyone's surrounding Robert.
It's because they know I have fun hats.
No, we walk into like some roadhouse or whatever, steakhouse or whatever, and I don't want to promote the restaurant until they want to be promoting this.
Because I have big hair.
You walk in just as you, and everyone loves you, and so do I. We will be back with Moments of Clarity tomorrow, every Thursday, Friday, 12 to 1, a different topic, different guest. Tomorrow we're going to be talking with someone that's living with someone with Alzheimer's and what they're doing while facing all of that, and how difficult it must be, but their journey, and it's really touching. I encourage you to tune in at 12 to 1. If you just go to mocwithtiffany.com, you can find all the hyperlinks: LinkedIn Live, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and then it's shared on all the podcasts as well. But if you want to see us live virtually, it's all there. mocwithtiffany.com. Thank you so much, Robert.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone,
Thank you.
all the chat and all the support. You guys are great. Thank you, Ed, and for all the team. And be kind to yourselves and a stranger. You never know what they're going through. And have a blessed day. See you tomorrow. And I guess Ed already ended the show. So see you later. We're going to just end it now.
Don't put yourself down, time for a change. Believe in yourself, time to rearrange. Be your best friend, bring hope to your day. Lose your critic, get out of your way. Now it clicks, moments of clarity. Now I hear moments of clarity. Now I get it, moments of clarity. To yourself be kind, it will please your mind. Find your joy, trust in you. Put in the time, you'll see how you grow. Many kinds of love you get to define. Find self-love, your soul will align. Now it clicks, moments of clarity. Now I hear moments of clarity.